And hello everyone. Welcome to No Enough Tech. I'm Matt, and today we are streaming because yesterday I went shopping, and I went shopping to IKEA out of all places because some time ago they released a series of smart devices called TrådFrI, and TrådFrI is wireless in Swedish, as far as I know. So I made a venture there and I bought a couple of items. Now, if you've been to IKEA before, then you know how fun it is to shop there, because you have to go through an entire shop to actually go anywhere and then go to the checkout, and that's not a short trip. So I spent some time in there, and I've got a couple of devices. So the first set is the LED lamp with the motion sensor, mostly because I wanted to have a motion sensor there. Hello, One DIY, how are you doing? Nice to see you. So yeah, that's for the first item I got, and the second item I've got was the dimmer with the LED. So that's my second LED and a dimmer, because dimmer is fun. It's actually, I've played with it in a store and it's quite fun. And I got myself a remote control, because remote control is fun. It has a couple of buttons. I'm gonna set up everything for you. And I got myself adapters from the one bulb type to another for the light bulbs, because these are European ones, and in UK we have a kind of bayonet type, and I wanted to make sure I can fit them wherever I need. So that's what I've got. I've paid about 54. I've paid £54 for an entire set in here, which is okay. It's not the cheapest purchase ever, but it is. Hello Lucas, how are you doing? But it's alright. So, what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna obviously open everything up, and we're gonna see what's what and how it works, and whether I can pair it with this, which is obviously Xiaomi Gateway for MiHome. Because in December, IKEA and Xiaomi, they signed a deal. They're gonna be working together, which is cool. And as far as I've read, or I know, this is only available on Chinese servers connected to Xiaomi, so I don't know. I'm connected to a Chinese server. We'll see what's happened. It's better me making the mistakes than you guys. Once I confirm everything is working, then obviously you can follow up and decide whether you want to buy some or not. And I've got some tea, because tea is good. Right. So for those who just joined us, yeah, TrådFrI from IKEA. Let's do it. Let me change the camera for something nice for you. So I have a close-up camera. Excellent. Maybe I'll add a new camera as well, more video capture device. I've recently reinstalled the OBS, so my all settings are wiped. Okay, no, this one. And I'm just gonna put it like this. Okay, that should do it. So I don't need a lamp right now, because right now we're just gonna unbox those things, and I don't need my this thing. So the camera, let's have a look, make sure the camera is pointing where it's supposed to point, and we can do this. So dimmer, remote, this. Let's start with something lame, which is a coupler. Okay, so coupling items, so you can have your light bulb. Where's the light bulb? There's the light bulb. See if it works. So you can just screw that in. Sonoff has these. I know the Sonoff has these with a what's it called? With a Wi-Fi adapter, so you can actually make the normal lights smart. Very clever. Something cool. But yeah, it's my size. I'll be able to use it. Brilliant. I have two of these. They come with instructions. Everything goes in instructions. Do I have pictures? I need to have pictures in there, because that's the fun on IKEA. You can get everything. How many adapters? 2 adapters, and they were £2.50 or something like that, I think, if I remember. I'll have to check my bill. Oh, hold on a second. I have a bill. Let's have a look. I actually forgot to take my wallet, because I'm me, and I needed to pay 2 bills, split into 2 bills, and pay with Android Pay. So the adapters, actually just £1. Okay, so these 2 for £1. It's not bad, actually. Alright, so that's the. I will shut up now. Well, no, ask all the questions. That's why I'm doing the live stream, so everyone can join and ask some questions I won't come up with. So let's start with something a little least interactive, which is this. I like this remote control, it's very cool. I played with it in so we have tons of instructions. I honestly think that this should be like a massive book. IKEA always has instructions for everything. So we're not going to need this. We're going to put this one here. I hope you can see everything. Yes, good. So there's a remote control, and there's some 3M tape and a battery, which is nice. Okay, so I'm not going to need this. So how it works, basically, you've got this kind of plate which you can use 3M tape or you can use some screws. There's like a 2 small thingies that you can disconnect, screw it into the desired location, and then there is a magnet. So as you can see, the magnet is quite strong, and you can connect it, but then you can just kind of move it around. And yeah, this is where the battery goes. There's a bit of a plastic. Where's the sticker? I want to unstick the sticker, no? It says use a screwdriver, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my posh and very uncomfortable to use screwdriver set, pick myself a screwdriver. This one should do that, maybe a smaller one. Should do the trick. And we're going to put it, I don't know, there's more people I'm playing with, just going to remind you, I'm playing with IKEA TRÅDFRI. I've got these 2 sets, one with dimmer, one with sensor, motion sensor. I've got a couple of couplings for the bayonets, and I've got this remote in here which I'm trying to put the battery on. So just like this. It says just push it in, and okay, yeah, just to push it in, a little bit of force. There's a powering button in here, inside, and a space for the battery. So just gonna put the battery in, probably from this side. Yeah, battery is there. Don't think there is any light. Because there is a powering button, I'm not going to put it all together yet. I'm just going to try to remove this really horrible sticker. I hate stickers and stuff. Some people leave stickers on for a long time. I'm just like, no, there is not going to be any stickers on my products. Buffering, is it me on you? I'm showing green, guys. Live stream health, it's green as well. So I don't think it's me, but if someone else can confirm this, if we're buffering, that would be great. Okay, I promise I'm not going to close this. Okay, let's go to instructions. Maybe have a look. That's just conformity, it's not needed, and some instructions in many languages. We can choose the language. Should we go and I'm gonna read in Swedish now? Probably not the best idea. My Swedish is terrible. I don't know anything in Swedish. Alright, so you see, this is how we live, basically. You've got not a single word in there. Just got pictures. Yeah, that's it. I did everything correctly without the instructions. Great, we can move on to another product. So we should do maybe dimmer. Okay, there's a dimmer, and the dimmer obviously works with only dimmable lights. This a light bulb should be dimmable. So we have this, and we have some instructions and more instructions and more instructions. Jesus, look at this paperwork, honestly. It's like a book. So I'm gonna put the box aside, and inside we have a dimmer. This is well secured. Basically, they will know you opened it. There's no returning it. Oh God, seriously. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it, guys. Alright. I might need a knife. Oh, scissors. Scissors are much better for this. Oh no, I have some scissors. Yeah. Because we both know the scissors are the best. Come on, battery. them apart. And the main bulb. Yeah, also gonna need scissors. It's out. So, I've noticed straight away, it's much lighter, the light bulb is much lighter than the U-light lights. I'd say, yeah, it is definitely. I should bring it. Well, other than that, it looks solid. And obviously in UK, most likely you're gonna use like this. I have a lamp that I can screw that in. So that's the lamp. That's the dimmer. So dimmer is quite clever because this is just a holder, and it's magnetic. So basically, you put it here, it's magnetic, and it works. However, the dimmer itself doesn't have any moving parts, so there is no potentiometer or anything in here. What you do, you just put it on any surface and just twist it. So you can do it like this. You can just put it on this because it's magnetic. So you can kind of, I'll show you on the lamp, because that's going to be easy. So I've got the lamp in here, so you can do it here and twist it, but you can also put it here and twist it in here, and we're going to demonstrate that in a second. So that's really cool, because, well, you can use it anyway. So that's what we're going to do, and we probably need to open this, and it shows we should twist it this way to open it. Okay. Twist what? Yeah, hello to everyone watching, because there's a lot of more people, so if you've got any questions at any point, just type it in the chat. I'll keep scrolling in, so I'll know that you are asking questions. But basically we're playing with TRÅDFRI wireless smart devices from IKEA. This is a sensor that we still not unpacked, the motion sensor with light bulb, and I already played with the controller. So that's a controller here. The battery is inside and is waiting to be connected, and we have a this dimmer, which I'm now trying to figure out how to open it. It says scroll this way, so did I scroll it? I think I already opened it, so all I have to do is kind of like lift it. So I'm just trying to open this without creating much damage. I think I scrolled it till the. Oh no, this is to lock. I'm being retarded. Sorry, guys. That's way. Ah, that was so much easier. So there is something in here, like a sensor or whatever. Oh, that's a pairing button. Okay, this is a pairing button. This. So when you press it, it makes a bit of a clicking noise. And now let's figure out where the battery goes. This should go somewhere here. Come on. Should. We're gonna need the screwdriver, I guess. I'm trying to be gentle. Obviously, I don't want to destroy it. I think it's like this. There's 3 small hatches that kind of keep it all together. Yeah, and that has just a pocket, so it's like a pocket like that, and I guess the battery goes this way. Yeah. Oh, it's so magnetic, it actually snapped the battery inside. Okay, so that's connected, and we're gonna keep this open as well. And there is a small tiny light showing that it is working, in fact. Okay. And it comes with the same kind of magnetic stuff, so you can just keep it there, twist it. You can use the mounting bracket, so you could mount it permanently so you wouldn't lose it, and there is a 3M tape as well to hold it. So we're gonna keep it for now open because I need to go through pairing process, and I'm gonna first open everything and then I'm gonna be setting it up. So it's another stuff that I went without instructions, and we have obviously some instructions for the light. We have instructions for dimmer, which comes in like many parts, and another instruction for dimmer. So it's apparently complicated, and we have some conformity documents. So I'm gonna keep that on the side. I might need the instructions. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these instructions too. Right, the third item to open is currently in the motion sensor directly paired with Bob or can be paired with hub first. Now, how it works basically, these items can be connected together from what I understand. I might be totally wrong. You can pair, I think you just pair them together and they work okay. But then to kind of create groups and manage it in more meaningful way, you have to have a hub. And I didn't purchase a hub yet because if I can use a Xiaomi hub, then obviously I don't need a second one. And that's kind of the purpose of this experiment, so I could pair it with my Xiaomi hub and not buy the hub. Hub is £25 right now, and like I said, you should be able to link these together and make that like a one-to-one devices. But hello Benham, how are you doing? Oh, that was easy actually. That was the now I think this bulb is heavier. Is there any difference in the light bulb? 2007 Kelvin. Let's check the other one. This one feels much heavier. 1000 lumens, 1000 lumens for yeah. It's the same. Maybe it's just my hands. I did exercise a little bit, so maybe that's why. And we have obviously the sensor, we have 3M pad, and we have 2 batteries this time. So I guess one's for the sensor, one's for the Zigbee, because all of them using the Zigbee protocol, which is nice because, and there's so much paperwork, guys. Look at this paperwork. Okay, we're gonna be reading all that in a moment probably. Right, let's play with the sensor bit. So let's get the batteries out, and they're a little bit stuck. Alright, organize my workspace and it gets the batteries in. Good to hear that everyone's okay. And what we have in here, we have a mounting plate which is it magnetic? I don't want to put, no. This is not magnetic, so basically it's just a kind of side in, so you kind of like a hooks, 2 hooks. So you just like this and it's done. Easy. And then that can be used with 3M tape or screwed in. Now interesting, on the back we have controls, one for powering, one to set up a timer, how long it stays active, and one whether we want to use it with sunlight or with be sensitive to sunlight or not, which is nice. It's good to have this stuff. And I need a screwdriver to open it up. So let's get my magical set. It's quite tiny, this one should be okay. And let's get this baby powered up with some power batteries. So this time it uses 2 batteries. And that's a completely wrong screwdriver, I can't even move this. There should be a guide to those screws, how to use a proper one. I have like 7 different ends for screwdriver, and usually I pick the one that doesn't work. Oh, this one I have some traction. Oh, that's quite hard actually to remove. Need to use a bit of a downforce, otherwise you might be risking messing about with the hole, with the connection. Okay, there is a small clip, so you have to push it in, because there is this clip inside. Don't force it out, just push it in. It's always a fun trying to figure out how to open things. And there are 2 batteries. And something tells me one battery is going to be for sensor and one's going to be for connectivity. I might be completely wrong, but that's kind of the impression I have. Because then the sensor can report that the battery is low and to change this. Well, I might be wrong, I might be talking out of my head. So let's close it up, because we don't need this for powering actually. I don't know why they did even bother with this screw. It's very snug, there's no way that would slip in. Maybe because it's made for outdoors and there is a seal. Is that why? To kind of add the extra layer of waterproofing? Maybe that's what. Any questions, guys? I'm always watching chats, so I know what you're up to, so feel free to comment, ask questions, even if they're not related. Okay, so we've got everything, and now before we're gonna dive into a hub and checking this with a hub, we're gonna try pairing with a dimmer. Dimmer, I think it's called. So we have a dimmer in here. We have two light bulbs. I'm just gonna put the light bulb here in here. Now those aren't your Wi-Fi light bulbs, so they're not going to need Wi-Fi connection. They just use the Zigbee. Now the pairing process is unknown to me. So let's have a look. First, put the light in, turn it on, then keep it 5 centimeters or max 2 inches apart, and press the button and hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, that sounds very easy. So what are the next 20 pages for? I don't know. Okay, so I've got pairing button here. So turn on the light, and I'm gonna try not to blind myself or everyone else. So you can see the light. Yeah. Close and press 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The light was flashing in a different way. Don't know if it's. Hey, AI, can you see it? That's what I'm talking about. So this is the dimmest setting, and this is the brightest setting. All you have to do is just, it's very responsive actually. There's literally just a couple of milliseconds lag. I like it. So let's put this back together. It has a water resistant rating. Let's have a look actually. Oh no, we're gonna take a look at this and answer this question when we're playing with this. I don't see a water resistant rating outside on this. So did I just link it to here? No. My light went off and I don't know why. Okay, right, let's put this together. Oh, I think this works as a button as well. I'm gonna just put it back together, so I'll kind of need to figure out how to do it. Okay, so it doesn't matter as long as it's kind of twisted. It's fine. And I'm not going to use the bolts, so I'm gonna be using 3M tape, so I can just put this together as well. And that just clasp design, I think, like this. Yeah. Okay. And we have this. There are 3 colors for this. There's a white, there is a black, and there is I think kind of bluish or yellowish. I don't remember. And you can see light in here. Oh, you can actually turn it off. That's why it went off. So you can actually turn off the light completely. And then, as I told you before, you can just put it on the surface and do the same thing. Oh, I'm really liking this. This is really cool. Okay. So we have a first sensor. Let's. I don't know if you can unpower it, but. So, okay, can I do it in a different axis, because it was giving me an issue. Yes, I can. It's a little bit less responsive, I'd say. And it doesn't go off. I cannot turn it off. Interesting. No, I can. Okay, so it just it responds better when it's actually like this than on the side, but it works regardless. Okay, that's cool. So let's take a second. Let's take a remote control. Should we pair the remote control as well? Do I have to do the same thing? So I'm just gonna turn it off. Press the button for pairing, keeping it close to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. right? And I should have now controls with this. Excellent! That was very simple. Let's not blind my camera. So that's kind of response, yeah, nearly instant, honestly. Now dimming. Yeah, dimming works correctly, and that's probably changes, I don't know whether it changes the lights, I think, and for this I'm gonna need a hub, I know this for sure. Okay, so this is bad. Let's put it back together. Like this. Come on. Like this. Ah, okay. Oh, that's a bit of a force required. Yep, and you can obviously do this. Shame, no, you cannot do it. Okay, so you just have the buttons. Cool. And lastly, we have a sensor, and the sensor I'm gonna do on the different light bulb, just to check different light bulb as well. Hello, Charlie. How are you doing? We're learning. We basically testing the TRÅDFRI devices, which is what we have today. We have a controller which has 4 different. Well, we have 5 different buttons. Lights are down and up, and the on/off, and that's to change the group. We have awesome dimming kit, and we have a motion controller. And okay, this is a warmer one, so that's the one I need to test. Let's connect this. And that's not to blind camera, and the same powering 5-10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's cool that you get actually feedback from the light bulb as well. Okay, so let's see how it works. I have a set to light and set to minimum, which is 1 minute. So if there will be no movement for 1 minute, that should go off. So I'm just going to cover this and see what happens. So I covered the sensor. You should not receive any movement from underneath it, so that should go to sleep in 1 second. Now after that, Charlie, you can just move this. Okay, after that we're gonna see. I have a in here my lovely Xiaomi MiHome hub. We're gonna see if I can pair it with this. So I'm just gonna put it somewhere here. It's gonna be the longest minute waiting for it. If you watch my tutorials, you know already. Just change the camera. If you not watch my tutorials already, know I have this hacked. So basically, I have a screen here set up to do different stuff. So I can turn on the lights and etc. So for example, I can set it to blue, and you can see the light in here has a blue color. You can change it like maybe to. Oh, the light went off at the main rod. So let me just turn this light off. And now if I'm gonna lift it, it should actually release the sensor, creates a movement. Yeah. And for another minute. So it works. Don't know what the range is, but with Zigbee devices I was able to go between floors, so you can probably go through that, and I'm quite impressed with the range of the Zigbee devices. So yeah, everything works being paired, you know, and 1 item to 1 bulb. Right now, that's not. But you could pair it to with a hub and then control it with a hub, and that's kind of what we're gonna take a look, because recently, after a recent update, I was able to see IKEA devices in my Xiaomi app. Good tea. Okay, so we have this done. If you have any questions about the standard. Oh, I've promised to check what's the rating for the sensor is, if we can take it outside. So let me have a quick look. This is a booklet for it. Let's have a look. English from the page 4. Paired for factory reset. Press the okay, so to reset the light bulb and unpair it with existing gadgets, what you have to do is toggle the main power switch 6 times. So on, off 6 times, and you're gone. Press the and for unpairing this, you have to press the button for the pairing 4 times within 5 seconds. So that's how you release the controls. Now the batteries approximately last 2 years. A red LED indicator will shine steadily when the battery comes to the close of the usage time, and I'm checking if there is any important. Okay, this unit is for indoor use only, and temperatures rating between 0 to 40. So don't use it outside. This is not. So I guess they were just being extra nice with supplying the screw and making it tight. Range 10 meters apparently in open air. I can report much better range for this, to be honest. Sensor range about 5 meters. Okay, so that's the specification for the sensor. Let's have a look if the other devices have a different specifications. Don't see anything here saying. No, that's just manual instructions. How to open and stuff. Oh, there's some information about the device itself. So let's have a look. Number 4. And I'll tell you all about this. So the twisty thingy, the dimmer, 10 meters for indoor use only. Battery about 2 years. Same instructions for pairing. Yeah, there's no additional information. And lastly, just to probably know what's going to happen with the switch. Well, let's have a quick look at the switch as well. There is this. So switch instructions in English. Okay, that's how you remove the batteries. Do I have any information about here? Netherlands, Deutsch, English. Same about 10 meters. 2 years. Synchronizing. If your light sources become unsynchronized, press and hold on/off button for at least 3 seconds. Okay, so it's kind of resets this. That's a new information. So if for this gadget, if you call it, I resets it. For 3 seconds, we try to reconnect. Yeah, indoor only. Change white spectrum. So with these ones, it's gonna be more yellow and more white with the buttons to the side when you. So this is brighter, dimmer, and this is more yellowish and more whitish. And we can try it with a different bulb. So because this one's not connected. The good thing about the LED bulbs is that you can just unscrew them straight away because they don't have that much heat. So this is linked to my sensor, movement sensor, and the movement sensor apparently have a very good range because the light was on constantly. Sensor is pointing towards the roof, and it was still discovering me moving. So I know this second bulb is linked. That's why I'm changing the link. If you just joined, and the second bulb is linked to these 2 items, so I can demonstrate it again. Like I said. Very cool dimmer, I very liked it, very impressed. So basically there is no moving parts. All you have to do is just twist it. So you can. That's the correct bulb, right? Go on. Did I do the... interesting. I turned. So that was linked to the dimmer, that's for sure. So the remote control is working, but I had a problem with the dimmer right now. The dimmer disconnected after this when the power went down. Spectrum, let's have a look. So this is kind of yellowish. Do I have a bulb that matches this? This is interesting. Let's have a look at the bulb specification. Now they both have... No, they don't. Okay, so the light bulbs I have, they don't have a different spectrum, so I'm not able to change the spectrum because they both have just fixed temperature of 2700 kelvins. So I'm not able to use it. Now the question is why this stopped being synchronized. No, definitely. So do I really have to like... Can I just do it like this? Because that would be very bad design choice if I have to. Hold on, the button was on this side, right? I don't think I can press it from outside. Okay, that's not the best design choice, but let me synchronize this again. So I was able to use both items, isn't it? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this is done. Now the question is, will I get 2 controllers or will I get 1 controller? Now I've paired this, so now I'm gonna try pairing to see if this one works. Ooh, you can, okay, without the hub you can only control a single device, so that's what happened, that's why this didn't work. Now I can do this with the dimmer. So you can have a single, without the hub, you can have a single device linked to a single light bulb. You cannot have multiple, which I thought maybe you could have, that I can have those two linked with a single light source. So that's not the case. It's good to know. So let's turn it off. Come on. Off. Off. Thank you. Right, so that's good to know. So for extended functionality I will need some sort of hub, and we'll see if the hub is needed from IKEA. I can use the normal hub. So let's get to my mobile and we'll see what we can do. So we're just gonna do screen. I might even add the camera so you could see me. And trying to add the camera for you guys, video capture device. Add existing, this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to MiHome. And it's going to update a couple of data. Okay, and we're going to try to add a new device. So we have a lighting. And what we're trying to add is IKEA wide spectrum E27. Is it? Yeah, it's 27 wide spectrum. So it's like this. Okay, 6 times. Was it 6 times? I didn't. Yes.
多功能网关允许连入。
Come on. Don't think that was paired again. Let's try it 6 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Now, the IKEA had a different policy for resetting these bulbs. Let's have a look. Just double check. Yeah, just the 6 times, you don't have to. Okay, so this one's not connecting, there's another one. This one.
多功能网关允许连入。
1, 2, 3. Let's see if that's gonna connect. I'll try 1 second between switches as well in a second. It's not really this.
设备添加失败，请重试。
Okay, let's do it slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And continue scanning.
多功能网关允许连入。
Let's go nearby devices, see what it's going to report. Because on the instructions for the English it says toggle the main switch 6
设备
times.
添加失败，请重试。
Yes, I know. It just says to toggle it, nothing else. It doesn't really gives the instructions how to reset your device in other way. There is no time, so whatever, just do it 6 times, that's it. So I'm just gonna do it 1 more time. 2, 3, 4. 6. Now if it reset correctly, I should not have access from my dimmer, isn't it? Ooh. Don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna restart my stream dashboard because for me it reported that I'm not streaming anymore, but the software reporting that the stream. Okay, the stream is active. Okay, it's fine. Now, I've lost all the chat, so I don't know what. Oh, chat's back. Okay, everything is back. No, okay. Sorry guys, I wasn't sure whether it's showing okay from my end. So it's not easy right now. It seems that I cannot do this yet. Let's check a couple of other options that we have available. We don't have a hub for no, we don't have a hub in here, so we should not be needing any hub. The question is, I know that I had a similar problem when pairing my gadgets from Xiaomi. So where's the cube? I had it so there's the cube. So when I was pairing cubes and the gateway was not visible to the app at all, and that was caused because until I connected to Chinese server. Now, that could be one of the reasons. If I'm gonna change the server, maybe it's gonna be visible, but that's gonna just basically remove all the devices I have. I might be able to. I'll test it in a second just to make sure. But let's try again with IKEA.
多功能网关连续连入。
Sure. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I'll try to change the settings on my phone. Change the server. Okay. So I'm gonna go and connect to the European server. Let me just stop this for a second and see what happens. So settings. I have some updates. Oh, there is an update to the MiHome app right now. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably no. I'm just gonna finish the update and see what's happened. Settings. Settings. Okay. It's installing the entire MiHome application right now, so I'm just going to do this and see what happens. Okay, let me just connect the screen again for you. And make it available. Okay, let's try to add it one more time because I just had an update and I want to be sure that maybe the update was needed. Okay. Did that just say update the gateway? Hold on a second, because I've seen something I've not. Please update the gateway. Okay, so we need to update the gateway. Let's do the gateway update. What was it about? No, what was the update? Check for firmware updates. Up to date, okay.
设备添加失败，请重试。
Oops. Oh, maybe it's like this. Device, add child device. And let's have a look. Oh, maybe this way, guys. So let's have a look like this. So we have a couple of different options. Don't know what's the difference between them. I'm just gonna go with this one maybe. Okay. Let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You reckon the bulb needs to be blinking? Now, I think I'm just gonna go through a couple of instructions to make sure that the reset process is correct. But
设备添加失败，
this is
请
no
重
longer
试。
connected. See? So this means it did stop being paired. Failed to add the child device. Try again.
多功能网关允
So
许
we're
连
just
入。
gonna double check if there's any way I'm doing it incorrectly. Now in a second I'll try to change the server and see if I can do it on a different server. No, so it just says it's toggle 6 times, so I don't think I don't have to be doing anything else. So that didn't work on the server, so let me just quickly I'll pick the second bulb just in case. Add child device, and we were using this one, so we're gonna use this
多
one.
功能网关允许连入。
Let's see if it's usually it's really quick. No, 6 times, right? Forgot to count. No, I think because I know that the connection screen appears instantly when you do that properly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna check the European server and see what
设备
happens.
添加失败，请重试。
So profile settings, my region mainland China, region Europe, recommended switch. Now I'm gonna lose. But how's that gonna work if I cannot add the hub? Because I cannot add the hub. That's not helping me. So I'm not going to switch the region. Because I cannot add the hub on the European region, so that's a bit of a pickle. Can I just password? Okay. Sign in. So that's not helping me right now. Huh. Well, it's gonna be something to figure out, that's for sure. I'm just going back again, see if there's any updates from the Play Store as well. So let me check the Play Store. No, I've updated what's new. So if you're gonna have a look, I'm just gonna enable this again. If you're gonna have a look at what's available in the MiHome app, it was now supports new IKEA devices available only in mainland China. So that's what I did. I have mainland China selected. Let's see, let's try again. Let's, for the sake of it, I'm just gonna try the different bulb. Just because, reasons, you know. We try things, we might as well. Since you're all in here watching me fail. No, I'm sure I'll be able to integrate it at some point, don't worry about this. Just gonna take me longer than expected. So device, hub, add child device, and we have 2 TROD3 devices. Now there's very little there on the screen that indicates which one I should be using. So I think this one has a kind of not clear. Can I have other devices, for example? Okay, let's try this way. I've just looked at the light, I can't see anything. I'm trying through the other device menu just to see if that's gonna change anything. But something tells me that
请重
Try again.
多功能网关允许连入。
Not gonna work. Okay, let's go to the bulb again. Hello bulb.
多功能网关允许连入。
It just says in here until it's like within 5 seconds, switch the bulb on and off 6 times in a row till it blinks. Now, I don't really believe it's 5 seconds. That's gonna be really fast, right? So I'm gonna do it just for the sake of it. I've got timer ready here. 5.
设备添加失败，请重试。
I did that within 5
允许
seconds.
连入。
So, nah. Should I do it like more often? Like I'd do it 7 times just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4,
设备添加失败，请重试。
6. Okay, 1 extra for good measure.
多功能网关允许连入。
Something tells me that yeah, it's gonna be more complicated. I'm gonna have to get some more information about this. That's the last try. I don't think that's gonna connect this way. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna try to pair this remote as well, just to see what's gonna happen.
设备添加失败，请重试。
So what was this? To unlink it, that was press it 4 times in 5 seconds. Okay, that should be unlinked. Yeah, it's red in here. So now to link it, I need to hold it for 10 seconds, and I'll try to add it as a child
多功能
device.
网
Cancel
关允
this.
许连入。
Child device. Now it's not listed in here as supported device. I think. No, I don't see it here. So let's go through all the devices
多功能网关
and hold
允
it
许
to
连入。
turn off this and hold it 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
设备添加失败，多功能网关允许连入。
Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No. Unfortunately, it's not playing nice. Okay. So that's not playing nice. And there was another thing. Can you reset the bulb with a hue system? Okay, let's have a look. There was a hue system there, a child device. We got a LED
设
bulb.
备添加失败，请重试。
Out of curiosity, I'm
多
just
功
gonna
能
do
网关
this.
允许连入。
Just out of curiosity, trying it. Makes me wonder if they're gonna have a.
设备添加
Has
失败，
IKEA
请
has
重
any
试。
app for this? Let's have a, but I should check this first, to be honest. Does IKEA has apps? So I don't want to try it. Let's go to Play Store and there's IKEA. Okay, let's install this. Let's see what happens. I agree. Plugin. Okay, so I need the gateway. Can I link the gateway from Xiaomi? Oh, don't tell me I would have to pair it. Oh, that's not going to. I'm not going to do it now. I don't think I would be able to. Oops. Yeah. Enter the gateway IP manually. Okay, I like this. What's my gateway IP? That's a good question. Alright, I'm just gonna go off the screen for now and find my gateway. Then you can see, oh, let's see. Now scan the code. Okay. Can we do those? Can I get this code from here? I've seen something about the code, so share device maybe. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna take it off the screen for now, just in case. Share it to my family. No, that's through the app. Xiaomi account. No. I'm pretty sure I've seen the label somewhere. Security settings, turn on password, no. No, I don't think I can do it, guys. So yeah, that's gonna be something for me to read, and that's one of the reasons I got those devices, to kind of figure out how difficult it's gonna be. And yeah, for now. Oh, there is one more thing I can do, because I've actually edited host files before because I wanted to have a radio functionality. Now that failed, and let me just show you. etc hosts, because there was a tutorial that basically said if you're gonna edit your host files, you should be able to download the radios. Now I'm just gonna reverse the changes, just because, and we just gonna get the Xiaomi restarted. And now we will try to add it. Lights, IKEA. That's 3, 4. And now trying to add it. Let's see what happens. Nope. I was kind of hoping that maybe could have been the reason, but it doesn't look like it. Alright. I know what I'm going to be reading tonight, guys. I'll be reading about... No. I give up for now. I'll do some reading, figure out what's going on, and try to integrate it with Node-RED, because that's the end goal, to get IKEA working with Node-RED, and see if I can do it without buying additional gateway, because that would be ideal. Otherwise, I'll figure out whether I need another gateway or what to do with myself. Alright, so anyway, you know basically what to expect from IKEA devices right now. I'll keep you updated, and if I've got any better information about the IKEA set, then I'll definitely gonna let you know. Thanks so much for you guys joining in. It was really nice to see familiar faces. You are all lovely, and it's much more fun to kind of do all that stuff when you're around, because you know, I get to talk to someone instead of to my smart speakers. So yeah, I'll be writing some more tutorials today and tomorrow, and I've got a couple of Pixel 3 write-ups because I have Pixel waiting for the review 3 for ages, and I have all that stuff linked to it. I have a I had a Pixel stand for 12 hours to play with. It's not mine, and I'm not going to buy it because it's slightly too expensive, but I have a couple of Tasker tutorials that would enable your everyday where is it here, your everyday charger, and like this is the Pixel, this is not Pixel stand, this is a wireless charger, and make it act like Pixel stand. So that's what's coming, hopefully, and I think that's all for now. In the meantime, I'll be playing with this. Expect a couple of more Node-RED write-ups of Xiaomi, that's for sure. For now, I've got everything released, so you know how to control the hub, so you can change the different light colors, etc. You can play the different music, for example, like, hope it's not going to be too loud, like this. You can do gestures with where is it? My cube. So last time I remember it changed the color. If I'm gonna do this, if I shake it and then if I push it, then it's red, and if I push it and then shake it, then it's blue. Ha! Magic! So that's Node-RED functionality, extra functionality for the cube. Actually, Agara guys commented on my video saying that it was cool, so I was impressed. Someone's watching me. And yeah, and the sensor is fully integrated. I can show you a sneak peek. Where is it? Screen? Yeah, that's the one. And I need to move my camera because I don't need it here. So my heating now, I mostly work in the background. So I've introduced these two, and these two basically tell you which sensor I should track. And also I've managed to finally implement a saving feature. So when there is a problem with Node-RED or Raspberry, I will recover the old information which previously didn't, and I had to reset everything. So that's something cool. And I'm working on the last piece of which is controlling individual heaters. So if you have individual heaters, you should be able to do it this way as well. Right, that's pretty much everything I've been look at this. Okay. If you're trying to post, Gerardo, if you're trying to post a link, it might stop you from doing it, and I don't see, can I see like all message visible, so potential spam, okay, top chat, live chat, no, okay, just waiting for you, Gerardo, to kind of post it. I don't know, if you posted the link, it might filter it, and I don't think I'm gonna see it right now. Toggle timestamps. No, don't see it. Okay, now you should be able to post a link. Disable the filter. I didn't know you can pop out the live chat, because that's very useful. So then I can just do this. Oh, that's much more better if you do it that way. Okay, if you're gonna post it something, then do it now. Otherwise, I'll just let you all go. Oh, there is a link. I see it now. Show. Let's have a look. Reset for Philips Hue. Reset to IKEA TRÅDFRI, it's a bit harder. Turn off, not for me, so turned on the ZigBee network while I'm doing it. To move both codes to the controller, I hope. Pair the steering device, control open and say paired, bulb, if paired, bulb off 2 seconds. Steering block by clicking a pair 4 times in 5 seconds. Oh wow. That's a whole set of instructions. Someone should make a bullet point for that. So let me just, can I just put the screen on here? Hold on, I'll just copy it so you can see what I'm reading. So I'm needing this information in here. On for half seconds, off for 2 seconds, on for 5 seconds, start holding the device. Okay, so it's half seconds for on, 2 seconds for off, and let's have a look at the source. Okay, let's try this one before as a last trick. If it works, so we're gonna continue. If it doesn't work, then yeah. So start with on, and then off. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then count 1. Repeat 5 more times, leaving on. Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see what's gonna happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3. I've messed up. I started to read. Started to read something on the screen and I messed up. Okay, again, sorry. So I need to do it from on and repeat it 5. So repeat 5 more times, so 6 times in total. Okay. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I've messed up. Okay, one more time. Got my bulb flashing to indicate the reset for the record. Okay, start on. Maybe a little bit slower this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's nothing flashing. Well, I'll give it a go anyway. Okay, so just gonna see with this one. Just gonna resume the following steps. Pair to steering device. Okay, let's pair to steering device. This one's ready. So 1, 2. I was trying to pair it before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should reset it. Okay. Now 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So start setting items and pair to steering device, control and bulb to see if paired. Yes, we got paired. Okay, that's fine. Now reset steering device by clicking 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's resets here. It's done. Okay. Now bulb off for 5 seconds, and then how many seconds we have here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then last time for 5 seconds. So we have 1, 6, then turn it off and then on. Okay, so let's try this one. So turn it off for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. Okay, I guess. Don't know. Let's try. See what happens. There, wrong bulb. Wrong bulb. This one. It still gives me update the gateway first, but the gateway is updated. Do I have to like? Let's see if I have to like maybe restart. Check for firmware. Current version. Okay, let me just power the gateway off, just to see if there is any progress with this. Because if it doesn't work, turn it off and turn it on again. Alright, I'm waiting for the connectivity, see what Gateway is gonna do. Gonna confirm if there's any pending update as well. Settings, check for updates. Yeah, up to date, current version, it's fine. So let's go and link another device. Lightning bulbs. Should I like keep it really close? Don't be dumb, but whatever. It's whispering in Chinese to it. No. No, come on. Talk to each other. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
设备添加失败，多功能网关连续连入。
And you have to do it like 6 toggles and then on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then. No. No. No luck.
设备添加失败，多功能网关连续连入。
We'll do it last time slower. So off a couple of seconds, and then 1, 2. Okay.
设备添加失败，多功能网关连续连入。
I give up. I think I've tried everything. I'm gonna do some research, read, and see what's going on. I'm sure I'm gonna figure out at some point, and yeah, that's always gonna make a good tutorial. If it gives me so much trouble, then if I'm gonna figure out, people are gonna come and read it. That's a good news. I'm just not looking forward to all the research I have to do. Alright, guys, anyway, thanks so much for watching. Slightly discouraged that I wasn't as simple as 1, 2, 3, however, it was nice to see you around. Thanks for joining, guys, and yeah, look forward to the tutorial. I'll let you know if it's worth it. If it's not, then I'll be the sucker with all the TROD3 infrastructure which isn't connected to Node-RED. Hopefully that will happen. As for now, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.